Despite often cold temperatures and challenging terrain, Alaskan tourism remains a vital part of the state's economy. According to the Resource Development Council, 1 in 10 jobs in Alaska is tied to tourism. Remarkably, 1 in 3 travelers to Alaska is a return visitor, indicating that the state's allure leaves a lasting impression. Whether it's the diverse wildlife, friendly people, or fresh seafood, Alaska has a unique charm that captivates visitors. Many people visit Alaska for adventure, but there are also rich cultural experiences to explore. Here are some crucial tips for first-time visitors to help them avoid common mistakes and ensure they are responsible tourists. Embrace the "leave no trace" principle. Alaska's natural beauty is a significant draw for tourists, but preserving it requires adhering to the "leave no trace" principle. This means not taking anything from nature, leaving behind no trash, and not disturbing the environment. This principle extends to practical aspects such as staying on designated trails to protect the ecosystem. Straying off trail can damage native plants and disturb wildlife habitats. Campers should also pack out all their garbage, as litter can be harmful or even deadly to wildlife. For instance, animals may get injured by investigating or becoming trapped in litter. Properly disposing of trash helps prevent these dangers. Realize the vastness of Alaska. Many first-time visitors underestimate the size of Alaska. For instance, traveling from Juneau to Denali can take up to 20 hours by car, including ferry rides. Understanding the state's geography is crucial for planning. The largest cities are Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Juneau. For newcomers, starting in Anchorage is advisable due to its size and variety of activities. It also serves as a great base for day trips to natural attractions like Portage Glacier. Engage with native culture. Alaska is home to 228 federally recognized tribes, with native people making up about 19% of the population. Engaging with native culture is a significant aspect of the Alaskan experience. Visitors can learn about indigenous traditions and history at museums such as the Anchorage Museum and the Alaska State Museum in Juneau. Viewing totem poles, particularly in Ketchikan's Saxman Village and Sitka's National Historical Park, offers insights into the cultural significance of these sculptures. Remember, Alaska is part of the U.S. It may seem obvious, but Alaska is part of the United States. Some tourists mistakenly treat it as a foreign land. Remember, U.S. currency is used, English is spoken, and local customs are similar to other parts of the country. Avoid treating Alaskans as though they are foreign or using Canadian currency, as it is not accepted. Prepare for variable weather. Alaska's weather can change rapidly. Packing appropriately for the season is essential. Summers are warmer but can also be rainy, so bringing a raincoat or poncho is wise. Winters offer opportunities to see the aurora borealis but require warm clothing. Planning for potential weather changes can prevent disruptions to your activities. Respect wildlife. Alaska is known for its abundant wildlife, including bears, moose, and a variety of other animals. It's crucial to keep a safe distance from all wildlife and never feed them. The National Park Service recommends staying at least 300 yards from bears and 25 yards from other animals. Feeding wildlife can lead to aggressive behavior and is harmful to their health. Book travel and accommodation in advance. Unlike some destinations where last-minute bookings can be advantageous, Alaska requires early planning. Booking at least 4 to 6 months in advance is recommended, especially for summer travel when demand is highest. This ensures better availability and potentially lower costs. Tip generously. The cost of living in Alaska is significantly higher than the national average, affecting prices for goods and services. As a result, tipping generously, at least 20%, is appreciated and helps support local workers who may face higher living expenses. This includes tipping for restaurant service, tour guides, and hotel staff. Plan road trips carefully. Alaska's vastness means that services like gas stations and restrooms can be sparse. Planning your stops and carrying extra supplies, such as gas and food, is essential. Summer months offer better road conditions and longer daylight hours, making it an ideal time for road trips. If traveling in winter, prepare for extreme weather and ensure your vehicle is equipped for harsh conditions. Consider dietary needs. Due to Alaska's remote location, fresh produce and specialty food items can be harder to find, especially in rural areas. Vegetarians, vegans, and those with dietary restrictions should plan accordingly. Inform tour operators of any dietary needs in advance and consider bringing non-perishable snacks that meet your requirements. Follow hunting and fishing regulations. Hunting and fishing are significant activities in Alaska, but they are strictly regulated to prevent overharvesting. Non-residents may need a guide for certain types of hunting, and it is important to follow all local regulations. Indigenous communities also have specific hunting rights, such as whale hunting, which is governed by international regulations. Respect these practices and do not attempt to purchase or consume whale meat outside of these communities. By following these tips, visitors can enjoy a safe, respectful, and enriching experience in Alaska, contributing to the preservation of its natural beauty and cultural heritage.